Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to create a Zoom meeting for parent conferences. Also how to create 6-minute appointment slots in Google Calendar for Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. And Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. And then 7 to 8 p.m. on Thursday night will be for just a drop-ins. And then 9 to 11 a.m. on Friday morning will be for drop-ins as well. And then I'll show you how to take that schedule and create some bathroom breaks in there so you're not going solid for 2 hours straight. And then I'll show you how to communicate the conferences with all the links in Skyward. And then finally we'll end with a quick discussion on how to actually open the Zoom meeting, and then Friday morning how to edit the Zoom meeting to have the correct dates and time for Friday. Although that last step isn't actually necessary, but I'll show you how to do it anyway. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a Zoom meeting. So I'm going to do a scheduled Zoom meeting. So I'm going to hit a new tab here. And I'm going to go just type in Zoom here. And if I'm not signed in, I'm going to sign in. Click on my account. I'm already signed in actually. So once I'm in my account, I can do schedule a meeting. And I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to call this HAZA Parent Conferences. That way parents know who they're logging into as they come in. HAZA Parent Conferences. I think I spelled that correctly. I don't need a meeting description. I'm going to set my time right now. My date is going to set up for Thursday the 28th. And I'm going to start it at 5 p.m. And I'm going to do a 3-hour duration. Now I don't want to create a second meeting for Friday morning. Otherwise it's going to be really confusing which link is which. So I'm just going to reuse this meeting. Even though it says 5 p.m. on Thursday, I can reuse it Friday morning. It'll work just fine. I'll also show you how to come back and change this time Friday morning if you want the time to match it. But you definitely want to reuse this link in case a parent has it in a weird place. They don't have to worry about which link they're choosing. It'll work both days. Okay, the rest of these settings I'm not going to mess with. They're totally fine. I'm just going to click Save. I've made my meeting. Down here, I'm going to do Copy Invitation. And I'm going to highlight what I want to copy. I don't want to get too carried away. I'm just going to highlight all the way down to Join Zoom Meeting. I don't know that, well, I'm just going to highlight everything. Who cares? Copy Meeting Invitation. And now I have it copied. We're going to use that in just a second. So the next step is to create some automatic appointment slots for those 2 days. So I'm going to click plus here. I'm going to go to calendar. I'm just going to type in calendar. Except I can't spell calendar apparently. Google Calendar. Google can spell it, so that's good. And then I'm going to come down here to the 28th of the month. I'm going to click, and I'm just going to do appointment slots here. So I'm going to click over here to appointment slots. And I'm going to add a title. Again, I'm going to call it HAZA Conferences. So parents are always reminded what teacher they're dealing with when they're doing all these steps they'll be doing. October 28th, and I'm going to do this from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to 7 p.m. actually, sorry. Because I'm only going to set up 2 hours of, sorry, that's not right, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'm only doing 2 hours of scheduled time. The other last hour will be for parents to drop in, and then 6 minutes long. And I'm going to click here and go to more options. And this is where I'm going to just drop in or paste in that invite from Zoom. So I've got the invite here. I can delete some of the stuff. What you really want to make sure you have is join Zoom meeting and then that link. That's what they're going to click on to get there. The rest of this stuff is unusual things to use. In fact, I'm going to delete everything down here. I don't care. And that's it. So I'm going to hit save on that one. I'm just going to repeat that process. Ooh, except it went over. I wonder why that did that. I went October 29th. So I'm going to edit this. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Oh, 7 p.m. Okay, October 28th. Wrong date. So the 28th to the 28th. Make sure that's correct. Pacific time, everything looks good. And now I've got HAZA conferences here from 5 to 7. I'm going to do the same thing for Friday. I'm going to click on Friday. I'm going to call it HAZA conferences. I'm going to go to appointment slots. I'm going to do from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Again, I'm going to make them 6 minutes long. More options. I'm going to paste in that same Zoom link because I'm going to reuse it so it's not confusing about which one you should be clicking on. And then I'm going to hit, let's see, October 29th. Oh, it's October 30th again. So I'm going to learn my lesson finally and make sure they're both October 29th. And then 6 minutes does not repeat, and then save. So now I've set up the slots in Google Calendar that's automatically 6 minute slots people will sign up for. So what I want to do now is I want to actually share all this with parents. Oh, so actually I lied. Let's schedule some bathroom breaks first. So I'm going to schedule bathroom breaks. I can get a bathroom break after the appointments on Friday, but I don't want to go through 2 hours on here. To do that, I'm going to click on this link for my Thursday night calendar. I'm going to go to the appointment page for this calendar. This is the view that parents will see. Now, I don't have, like, it's not showing up here because I'm in the wrong date range. So I'm in October 17th to the 23rd. I'm going to right click until I get there it is. So here's the 28th. And here are all my slots. I can click it over to the day view, and then I have to just keep going until I get to October 28th. And now I can see all my slots. They're in 6 minute increments. So I'm going to actually schedule a few of these for myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to go halfway-ish and take one. So I'm going to click on this one. It already knows who I am. I'm just going to hit save. And now I've booked that slot for me. I'm going to leave this tab open, but I'm going to go back to the previous tab where the overall calendar is. And you can see that now I have, I'm going to switch over to from month view, I'm going to switch to day view. Good. And then I'm going to go to the 28th. And now I can see that I have scheduled myself for a conference at 5:42. So there's my bathroom break. Build in whatever bathroom breaks you need, and you can do that for both days. You just do that again from this calendar page. All right. So now that we've got our bathroom breaks built in, let's do some communication. So I'm going to open up Skyward. And I'm going to go to Teacher Access. I'm going to go to my grade book. And I'm going to do reports for all classes. And I'm actually going to send home a progress report as I do this. So I'm going to do view email progress report. I'm going to choose which report that I want to do. And I can do select different classes, and I can choose whether I want to include my advisory or not. I'm going to do create emails. I'm getting an error message on my printer if you can hear it. And then here I can choose which emails I want to have and not have. And then I'm going to say next. And this is where I'm going to put in the text of my email. In this text, I've got to include some information. I have a pre-made email already for this. Pull this back up. It is this one. And in here, I need to add some information into this before I copy and paste it over. Not really, I can do it now. I'm going to copy this text over, so Control C. Go back over to the Skyward one's down here. This one. In the email text, I'm going to put that information in. You can see it's all in here. Now I need to put some links in for how they schedule conference times. To do that, I'm going to go back to my calendar, and I'm going to go back to the monthly view so I can see all of them at once. And for this one, I need to make sure that the one with my name next to it is my bathroom break. I don't want to click on that one. I want to click on the HAZA conferences one. And then I'm going to go to the appointment page for this calendar, and this is the link up here. This address is what parents need to be able to go sign up. So I'm going to Control C. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to Skyward, and I'm going to paste that for Thursday, October 28th. I'm going to paste it right there below that. And then I'm going to arrow down, and right here I got to find the one for Friday. So I come back to my calendar. I close the one for Thursday there, and I go to my Friday one. I go to go to appointment calendar for this page. Here's the link I need. I'm going to copy that, go back to Google, to Skyward. I'm going to put that one under Friday. I can actually arrow over a little bit so it looks like it's under Friday and under Thursday. And then the last thing I want to do is I actually want to add in, go down to the bottom, I want to add the Zoom link in for everybody. So if someone doesn't schedule through Google, they're still going to want that Zoom link. So I'm going to go back to my Zoom meeting. I'm going to copy the invitation again, copy meeting invitation, and then I'm going to go back to Skyward, and I'm going to paste that in. And this one I'm going to simplify by just removing a bunch of this information. Again, what I need is that join meeting link. I'm going to take the time away because that could be confusing as well, because it could be for either day. I'm going to take all of this away. So in a communication, what you're going to really need for parents, you are going to need a link to your appointment scheduling for Thursday, a link to the Friday scheduling, and a link to the Zoom meeting. If you have all those things in there, that's a fully functioning thing. Now I'm going to click on Process Emails, and Skyward will generate a grade report and send all these links out to every parent's email address. All right, so once that's done, I'm not going to do it tonight because I'm not 100% sure I'm ready to do that. I'm going to hit cancel. Now we've communicated with parents, we've sent home emails, and now on the actual day, so on Friday night, all I have to do now is click on, open up any tab, type in Zoom, go to my account, and then just go to meetings, and there is my HAZA Parent Conferences. I can click on it, and I can just click Start This Meeting. Now, Friday morning when I come in here, when I get to my meetings thing, I don't necessarily want it to say 5 to 8 p.m. I can click Edit Friday morning, and I can edit this time to be whatever time it is and the date for Friday and the time. And then I can save that and then open that meeting. If you don't do that, it won't hurt anything. It will still work even though it's not during this time. This time is just information. The only weird thing that will happen is that parents, when they log into the Zoom meeting, they'll see that the meeting was supposed to be last night at 5 p.m., but it will still be a working meeting. So as long as they don't just leave right away, you should be totally fine. I'm going to change mine because it's so easy to do, but and I think it'll help avoid a little bit of confusion. All right, so that's it. I hope that was helpful. If not, I apologize for wasting 13 minutes of your life. Have a good night.